Good evening. This is Anushka Basu, and you are watching In Shots at 7 pm on Democratic 365. Today's headlines are: recognizing that peaceful protests are a hallmark of a thriving democracy, the US has said it welcomes steps that would improve the efficiency of India's markets and attract greater private sector investment. The State Department, responding to a question on the ongoing farmers' protest in India, said on Wednesday the US encourages that any differences between the parties be resolved through dialogue. India has inoculated around 45% of healthcare workers across the country against COVID 19 in 18 days since the launch of its vaccination drive on January 16th, becoming the fastest country to vaccinate over 4 million. Among the major states with large pool of beneficiaries, Madhya Pradesh vaccinated the highest 69.4% of its healthcare workers till February 2nd, followed by Rajasthan at 64.7%. Opposition leaders reached the Ghazipur border on Thursday to meet the protesting farmers. However, they have been stopped by the police. Before heading towards the protest site at the Delhi border, SAD leader Harsimrat Kaur said that around 8 to 10 parties will visit the border to meet farmers today. This came after Twitter refused to comply with the government's request to block 257 accounts that had used the hashtag Modi planning farmer genocide. Twitter is an intermediary and they are obliged to obey directions of the government. Refusal to do so will invite penal action, the government said. The company had initially withheld the accounts but later unblocked them. The US Justice Department arrested and charged a top member of the Seattle chapter of the far-right Proud Boys group on Wednesday over allegations he had a role in the storming of the US Capitol on January 6 by pro-Trump followers. The budget-fueled rally continued on Dalal Street for the third consecutive session on Wednesday as the Sensex added another 458 points to close at 50,256 points, its first ever close above the 50K mark. Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant says there will be a few PSUs in strategic sectors once the public sector policy is rolled out and the budget for 2021-22 has set out a strong message about government's reformist zeal. Markets regulator SEBI on Wednesday banned Kishore Biani, the main promoter of Future Group, and four other related entities from the market for 1 year for insider trading in the shares of Future Retail. 6 Australian Open warm-up events were on hold and hundreds of players and officials were in isolation as a fresh coronavirus case left organizers scrambling to ensure the Grand Slam tennis tournament goes ahead. The season's first Grand Slam, starting Monday, has already had a rocky build-up after it was delayed 3 weeks to allow players to quarantine. Amazon's international business outside the US, which includes India, recorded a third consecutive quarter of profits. Profits stood at $363 million for the December quarter compared to a loss of $617 million in the year-ago quarter. Several Bollywood celebrities and sportspersons took to social media on Wednesday urging the country to stand united as ongoing farmers' agitation against the new agri laws drew widespread international attention on social media platforms. Tune in for more such headlines every evening at 7 pm here on Democratic 365.